Okay, it is time for me to come open. That man was me. Mid-30s, corporate job, corner office, and I believed I had the game figured out. I was slick enough to smooth-talk clients, charismatic enough to win over the CEO, and sure, I was known for providing young, talented women with opportunities. Horrible? Perhaps. However, I convinced myself at the time that it was mentoring. Anyway, let me explain how two of those mentees completely destroyed me without my knowledge. Let's rewind. I oversaw a division at a rapidly expanding marketing company a few years ago. A lot of turnover, a fast tempo, and high pressure. Maya joined at that point. 26. Bright, laser-focused. The type of worker you genuinely enjoy working with. We clicked right away. She didn't waste time trying to impress, she just delivered. She was smart and hungry. I began assigning her more challenging and important tasks. People saw that I had a thing for her, of course. Admittedly, I enjoyed the attention and the dynamic. Was I making a move? A bit, perhaps. However, it was reciprocal. There were vibes between us. You are aware of the situation. Inside jokes, questionable texts, late nights, and private strategy talks. However, we never went overboard. That's what I told myself anyway. And then Sophie entered. We recruited this new girl 6 months later. Sophie, 23. Beautiful, fizzy, and fresh. The type of person that effortlessly takes over a room when they enter it. Our clients adored her since she was charming and enthusiastic. And just like that, it began to feel like old news to Maya. Call me naive, but energy is important in business. Sophie's was more. The new wave was her. Maya was beginning to have doubts, push back. And truthfully, I wasn't happy about that. I therefore made a business decision when it came time to assess the budget. HR offered me the option to keep one or let go of the other. Sophie was my choice. After calling Maya in, I sent her leaving after giving her the standard, "It's not personal, just numbers" speech. She refrained from crying. She made no attempt to protest, simply gave me a dead-in-the-eyes stare and said, "You got it," and left. Damn, I thought. Chilly. She will, however, go on. I was mistaken, boy. The situation I never foresaw. Life returned to its usual course. Sophie got comfortable. I continued to guide her. She appeared appreciative, eager, and as interested in the chemistry as Maya had been. Everything seemed to be returning to normal. HR then sent me an email with the subject line, "Mandatory Ethics Review Meeting." I assumed it was simply standard procedure. I entered as if I owned the space. However, something wasn't right. The HR director was present. Someone from legal was also there. A folder too. One that's thick. They began putting out the evidence after opening it. Time-stamped screenshots of the texts I sent Maya. Dinner receipts that were definitely not client meetings, but were filed under that name. A series of communications that gave the impression that I was a predator with a pattern. Dialogues with Sophie that followed a script. It dawned on me then that this was not a review. The takedown was this. A plot twist. Sophie knew about it. As it happens, Maya messaged Sophie right after I fired her saying, "You're not special. Next up is you. Do you want this to stop?" Sophie agreed. Sophie performed her role flawlessly after that. Naive, devoted, and flirty. She won my trust, posed all the appropriate queries, and replicated Maya's previous stance, all the while giving her all the information. Weeks of paperwork, evidence of favoritism, misappropriation of corporate finances, and borderline harassment were all assembled and given to HR as a single, solid case. Even an audio clip of something I said following a celebration dinner with Sophie was included. To put it simply, that didn't sound very good out of context, or if I'm being honest, in context. And just like that, I had vanished. They prevented me from accessing my email. I was let out with a cardboard box by security. No farewell email. The leadership did not shake hands, just abrupt, icy quiet. Maya landed at a major rival. Got a promotion in 3 months. Sophie quit soon after my departure. I'm not even sure if she's consulting or freelancing currently. Me? I am discreetly consulting under a different identity. My real one isn't usable since, well, people use Google. You believe that you are untouchable? When you've been getting away with the same cunning maneuvers for years. When people disregard your quirks and laugh at your jokes. You believe that you are in command. However, what is the reality? Sometimes the silent ones are simply creating your Google Doc obituary. As the corporate hotshot, I believed I could continue mentoring young women and switching them out whenever someone more attractive appeared. fired the incorrect person. Together with her replacement, they used screenshots, receipts, and a strategy I didn't even anticipate to take me down from the inside out. I underestimated both of them. Never again.